Ride cymbal. I'm going to talk about ride cymbal basics today, and I'm just going to give you some tips, some pointers on how you can play your ride like a boss and not sound like a sucker, because nobody wants to sound like a sucker, right? All right. So if you're new to drumming, talk a little bit about the ride. This is my favorite cymbal on the kit. This is probably the most versatile cymbal that you'll have on there. So later on, you know, when you get a little experience, you start shopping for one, there's going to be some really specific things that, that you're going to be looking for. So the star of the show today, this is my Formula 602 Modern Essentials, 22-inch, AKA sweetest ride in the universe. I chose that for this demonstration because this has everything that I want to demonstrate on level 10. This is one of the best sounding rides I've ever played. So what you want to try to do with the ride is get all of the available dynamics out of it, because there's a lot of music happening here. All right, if you got the right ride on your kit, really the only other thing you'll need is a pair of hi-hats. You can get through a whole show with a pair of hats and the right ride, because it does everything. Okay, so let's just talk about the parts so that you're familiar with it. There's 3 specific areas on the ride that you want to focus on. There's the bell, there's the bow, which is this whole area, and there's the edge. Okay? Bell, bow, edge. As far as how you approach it, for the most part, you're going to be playing, well, I shouldn't say that. I don't want to put any rules on anything. But my approach to playing the ride cymbal is this. With the shaft of the stick, I'm going to call it, I play the edge of the ride down here. All right, this is where I do all of my sort of crash riding and stuff. With this area of the stick, boom, and I just push right into it like that. Tip of the stick, bow. That's where you get all of that sweet goodness right here, okay? This is like ballad country. This is what I like to think of it as. This is where you do all of your sweet little ting, 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 tinging and all that kind of stuff. The bell, I play the bell of the ride with the shoulder of the stick. So right in that area where it starts to taper, like right around there, that little piece of real estate, that is what I use to play the bell. Okay, so there's crash, stick definition, accents. Between those 3, you got a whole lot of music, like I said before, happening here, and a whole lot of dynamics. So some quick tips on positioning. I have my ride positioned pretty much the same way regardless of what kit I'm playing. I have a smaller one than this that I sometimes take out, but height-wise, angle, everything else is relatively the same. So I have the height in such a way that I can stay right here, boom, home base, all right? The tip of my stick, if I just naturally drop it, it's hitting basically around the middle of the edge and the bottom of the bell. So this is just like a really comfortable, effortless kind of spot for me to put it. And I can get all the ting-ing that I want. And I have it angled in such a way that it sort of complements my technique that I use with the fingers, that kind of thing. If you can see it here, can you see that? Yeah. If you can see where it is, you know, I got my back 3 fingers sort of manipulating the butt end of the stick. It's at a perfect position to do that. I don't even really have to move my hand to do that. It's also at a perfect angle for me to lean into it with the shaft of the stick, just like that. I'm just kind of pushing straight into it, and I get a perfect, clean, crashed sound whenever I need it. Especially if I want to transition, because sometimes I'll do that. I like to use my ride as a 3rd crash or a 4th one, depending on how many cymbals I got here. But sometimes I'll crash on it and then let it sizzle and then sort of crossfade the stick right back into it. And then, of course, the bell, same thing. All I got to do when I want to play the bell is, boom, rotate my hand this way, and then I can just sort of whack at the bell with the shoulder of the stick from this angle. So I don't even have to raise my arm much. All I got to do is just kind of, boom, just kind of move it out a couple inches, and I'm at a perfect position to hit that. So make sure you check out my full ride buyer's guide. I'm going to link that at the end of this video. You can check that out, get some more ideas on how you can shop for the perfect ride for yourself. Do me a solid before you leave here, hit that link in the description box, because I know you've been staring at this hoodie the whole time. This blue is electric. And guess what? This is all mine, man. This is a Beatdown exclusive. I got a merch shop that's full of t-shirts, hoodies, snapbacks, all kinds of stuff. If you appreciate what you're seeing on this channel and you want to look cool while you're appreciating it, you can go grab yourself a piece of merch. I got the best drum merch in the game. And whoever tells you I don't is lying. So go ahead, grab something on the way out. It's the best way to support this channel. It helps me to continue doing what I'm doing. Thanks for watching this video. Drop a comment below if you got one. Share it if you dig it. Like, subscribe. See you next video.